Hey y'all, it's afternoon here in my garden. I had to go in and get a load of groceries this morning. You know, when the cupboard starts being bare, you have to go in. But I wanted to come out here and show you something exciting for me. Look, they're blooming. They're just popping up everywhere. Aren't they gorgeous? And I cannot even describe the aroma coming from this. They just smell so sweet. It's really so exciting. There's some hiding in here, in among the bird feeders. One up there. It just so exciting. I don't know if you can hear them. The hummingbirds are buzzing me, and there's a red-winged blackbird up on the fence way up there singing to me. It rained a little bit this morning, but just enough to kind of water the garden a little tad. We have had so much rain this year. Things aren't flooding, but it's a lot of water. I'll show you over here, because can you see that's a sunflower. This is the teddy bear sunflowers, and one of those are popping up. Squash are just really going crazy. And over here, like I said, I'm not sure if that's one of the white Italian whites, but I'm going to leave it alone until I know for sure, because this one kind of looks the same. And I kind of think that those are. The elderberries are growing well, so it's a little calendula in there. I see a weed over there, but it's just going to have to wait. Maybe that's not a weed. You know what? I think I planted a snapdragon in there, so I'm going to not pull that out. The hazards of not remembering things. I did separate out my oregano in this big pot here. There's lots and lots of let me pull some of these weeds out of here, and I'll try to remember what I'm trying to say here. This is catnip. There's some grass and weeds in there too, but like that's catnip, but this is a weed. And this one's a weed over here. But all these little ones down here, these are all catnip. And then the lemon balm over there, and the zinnias over there. And then this one is rosemary, and these little guys down here are also rosemaries coming up. Sage is looking great. Oh. And look, the tomatoes are just thriving now that I've put them out. And look at that dark purple on the black opal basil. Isn't that gorgeous? And then there's the Genovese basil growing in this one. I don't think the basil in this one survived. So that one's going to be my struggle pot there. So we'll see what it does. The chocolate cherry sunflowers, just growing gorgeous. You know, I love gardening, y'all. And this is why, just seeing all the new growth and all the lushness of it. So many peas on this Tom Thumb pea, just everywhere. Every time I move a leaf or something, I can find another pea or another bloom. There are so many blooms on this one. And there are peas too. There's another one over there. Another one up there. I'm just so incredibly excited about the peas. They're doing great. And I thought it was going to get really hot, but it's cool today. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I want it to warm up, but I don't want to warm up yet. So let my peas grow, let them produce and stuff. Strawberries over here. They're just loaded with strawberries. And then I put a couple marigolds down there. Those were the ones that were in the pot over on the table. And then I knew that pot would not support them. These are, look at the potatoes. They're above my waist now, so I'm just waiting for them to bloom and die back, and then I'll have more potatoes, and I won't have to buy any for a while. Show you the turnip over there and the okra growing. The radishes over there growing. Let's come back over here. This is the bowling red okra, and it's very happy out here in this pot with more room to grow. Look at that turnip. That turnip right there. It looks like an icicle radish, but it's not. It's a turnip. Lots of radishes popping up and coming out. And I'm hoping the weather stays just cool enough to deal with those. Get them in. More blooms on the strawberries down there. They just look so beautiful and lush. Oh, the hummingbirds are just, they're buzzing me. It's hilarious. You can probably hear them a little bit. Every time I go past the bird feeders, they're like, hey, you're in our way. Get out of our way. Okay, let's take you over here. Look at the size of these nasturtiums. Look at these leaves. Aren't those beautiful? And that one's a Cosmo. Evening primrose. That one's a calendula. I believe there's a snapdragon there, and that one's a snapdragon. Look at this lettuce. So beautiful. Corn is doing great, as are the onions. Let's come all the way around. These are the calendulas I have in the pot. There's 5 of them in there. I still may take it down to 4. We'll see. Now I did pot up some more of, this is the oregano, and this is the bee balm, and that's the one little rosemary. And then of course back here is a little Chinese pink celery that I'm doing for the single seed challenge. And then there's still zinnias and okra in here. Most of the okra in here is Silver Queen and Burmese, and then there's one bowling red. But I've got to kind of wait for space before I can put it out. Carrots, since I thinned them out, are just really putting on some growth. And then there is jambalaya okra here. There's one Burmese, and then a couple more jambalayas, and another Burmese over there, and some more jambalayas. There's the zinnias. Let me turn this one so I can get back there. These are snapdragons coming up, and those are, I believe those are bachelor buttons, and those are snapdragons. Oh, there we go. And then that down there, that might be a nasturtium. Not sure. I think that one's a zinnia there. These are the chives, of course, and they're beautiful down here. I'm just so excited for them. I did pull another little single one out of there, made another pot of beans, because they are so good in a pot of beans. These are the little flower buds on these, just kind of waiting for them to bloom. I'm not going to get in there because I did see a snake and I can't see under them. see, there's no place to walk in there, and it's if I can't see the ground, I'm not putting my foot there. That's the parsley over there. Those are the flowers there. Little tiny things. They'll get a little bit whiter. And then when they make seeds, I'll take the seeds off the head and sprinkle them down in there. Oh, gosh, those are gorgeous. I just can't wait for all these flowers to start blooming. I'm just so excited for it. So excited for all the stuff in my garden. The bronze mignonette lettuce there, starting to get the red on it. That bronzing color that looks so gorgeous in it, especially when you put it in a salad. So, I love my green stock planters and everything that I can put in them. The amount of growing space that I have in these is just so wonderful. And on that little bitty 1.5 to 2 foot footprint and stuff. So that's, oh, a little out of breath after walking around the garden. Let me show you the leeks, because they're really starting to grow well. Look at those. Lots of them. I'm growing these for my sister. There's another one in there. Nasturtiums popping up here. And there, that's a calendula. Strawberries down there. So, yeah, the garden is just so bountiful today. So just green and lush and bountiful. So let's let me get you focused in on the hummingbirds over there. Watch them come back around. There's a little finch down there eating peanuts. I saw an oriole this morning, I believe a Baltimore old oriole, this morning when I woke up. And last night I saw a little male goldfinch. So anyway, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. And if you liked my video, give it a thumbs up, share it around, help me grow my channel. And I'll talk to y'all later.